Hope everybody heard that okay. Last time I did one of these, I started off and I had no sound, so hopefully you heard that. So let me just go back here real quick. How's everybody doing? Let me know if you heard that okay. Sounds great. Oh, thank you. I had sound this time. Okay, cool. So, how's everybody doing? Happy Saturday night. Thank you all so much for popping in. Well, I got lots of folks in here. I have no idea how many. But, anyways, let me just start at the top here. Dale Palmer, first one in. How are you? D-Tube, nice to see you. There's Paul Lou. Thunder Falcon, how are you? Merrill J. Cool. Hugh Caldwell. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Thunder Falcon. Michael Lepenzi, how's it going? Robert Metzenberg, how's it going, man? A lot of familiar names. Jay Steen, how are you? Original Paramutant, how's it going? Hugh Caldwell, how are you? So sounded Dan Beck, how's it going? So sounded okay. Everybody heard that okay? Every once in a while, I convince myself that I can play Fusion. So, and if you listen closely enough, there was enough bad notes to say, yeah, I probably shouldn't play Fusion. So, but anyway, hope everybody's doing okay. Happy Saturday night. Decided to pop in here real quick. Got a couple of other. Oh, I just lost one. Oh darn. I always seem to lose a track whenever I load up some tracks to play against. So I don't know where that one went, but that one's gone. Anyways, no worries. I'll find something else. So happy Saturday. Hope everybody's doing well. Not much going on this evening in the Hack household. Everybody is busy and out as per usual. And for whatever reason, I thought this weekend was the U.S. Thanksgiving because everybody seems to be talking about Thanksgiving, but it turns out it's next week for you guys. So here's a very premature happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Alexander Rocker, how are you? Oh, Sea of Tranquility? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I gotta check that out. For me, that'll be a rerun, I guess. It's all week, Wally Groove Kirkett. So this whole week is like Thanksgiving week. Now I can't imagine there's going to be a lot of Black Friday sales. Actually, I went to 55 degrees. That's not bad. Hey, Krell, how are you, man? Competition. You know what, Krell? I don't care. People will watch whatever they want to watch. I just felt like going on now, so I'm going on now. What am I using? Okay, Justine, you're going to laugh. What you heard there was a $40 pedal. K-Line Pure Sky, which is like a Timmy clone. So that was that pedal. A little bit of flashback delay. My Hall of Fame reverb. And EP booster on the end. So that's a $40. So that's a $40 Timmy clone that I bought. Like, oh man, I've had it for a couple of years. It's never left my board. It's so cheap for $40, and it just sounds great. So, but I was saying earlier, yeah. So we have, even though our Thanksgiving was like a month ago, we have all these Black Friday deals today, and I went to see a buddy of mine who just started working at our version of Guitar Center, which is Long McQuaid here. And it's kind of weird because they're doing the Black Friday, but they've, as of midnight Monday, they're going into lockdown. We're going into lockdown mode here again. So all their stuff is going to be on curbside. So how do you do a Black Friday sale at curbside? I'll be back. All right, later, Krill. Um, yeah, so because the way the Black Friday sales, yeah, K-Line does, yeah, they make some good stuff for cheap. And the thing is, Jay Steen, you know, I mean, it's no you know, no surprise. These are Chinese knockoffs, right? But I've gigged with that pedal on my board for over a year, and it's never failed. It always delivers, and like I said, it's always on my board because nothing sounds like that pedal. Like it just has that nice light overdrive that I really dig for certain songs. It's sort of it's that sound, like it's the Jesse's Girl sound. It's the any of that, split ends. It's like that just little bit of hair that you want on that like early 80s pop stuff that I do. It's my romantics when I'm doing the romantics, like that's the sound. It just works. I appreciate that, Tom. Yeah, this is my RO. So this I was on the whole fusion thing that I started on. That was on the neck pickup. So that's a big part of it too. The guitar, you can't deny the guitar. The K-Line BB preamp clone is pretty good too. Yeah. I don't know what other pedals they thanks, Tom. I don't know what other pedals they make. I just know that I wanted a Timmy clone, and that one was recommended to me. And it's very, very cool. It's very, very cool. And like I said, it never fails. But I was talking about the Black Friday. So we have, even though again our New Year's God, I got to stop drinking. Our Thanksgiving was last month. We got Black Friday sales. So the way the Black Friday deal works at this music store is they send out flyers like a couple of days before, and every store has specific things that are priced, are knocked down. And normally what would happen is on the day of the sale, apple juice, exactly. That's what I was drinking. On the day of the sale, people would show up early and line up, right? And, they would pass out numbers and stuff, right? I guess they'd have to do the same thing now, but it'll be all curbside. So people will line up. They have to give them numbers, and then they have to tell the person what they want off of the list. And then the employees will have to run in and get whatever the item that they're there for on sale. Like it's weird, but they can't. I mean, unfortunately, if they want to do Black Friday, that's the way they got to do it now. Hey, Big G, how are you? Just finished watching you, man. On 2 shows today. Big G's been busy. I listen to the tone on this thing. Actually, I was playing it before I went live. I was just playing this thing with 0 dirt. Here's with the pedal off. I got it just on the verge of breakup on the amp, which is sort of like, hey, James, how are you? Dwight. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Which is sort of the secret sauce. If you really want like a drive to sound good, and this is just my opinion, but I always set the amp so that, like, if I play, it's clean, but if I hit the guitar a little hard, it just starts to break. And then that's when you throw the dirt on top. And that way you get a little bit of the amp overdrive. And it's not just pedals. And then it sounds a little nicer if you do that. Hey, Tony. Saw your show earlier. How's it going? Rick Hefner, how you doing? Yeah, so if anyone's got any questions for me, please let me know. I can't speak for everywhere in the U.S., but I would imagine that many of us down here will avoid shopping on Black Friday since just can't. Yeah, yeah, they've actually, as of Monday, they're gonna shut the malls down and stuff. So just grocery stores and pharmacies will be open as of Monday. Yeah, so we're going back on lockdown for 28 days as of Monday. So it's getting nasty here too. Truth Guitar Method, hey man. Oh, now I gotta watch my P's and Q's. We got a guy who actually knows how to play. I am so uneducated when it comes to music, but I know just enough to get by. Same in California, Alex? Yeah, I avoid Black Friday like the plague. Yeah. Well, you can always do those, was it Amazon's got Black Friday things that you could always do. When you were gigging, did you play any songs that had acoustic in it? If so, how did you do? Actually, Thunder Falcon, no, we did not do any songs that had acoustic. I mean, well, there were, okay, so we did like, first song that pops into my head is, I don't know if it's done on acoustic guitar, but we did, what's that song by CCR? Something, the rain can't stop the rain or something like that. It's a lovely blouse I'm wearing. This is a Toronto Tuxedo shirt that I'm wearing, Gary. Do I know any? I know zero Saxon riffs. Not even a one. I've never played a Saxon song in my life, Alexander. Not that there's anything wrong with Saxon. It's just it's never something that I've picked up. D2, yeah, I heard about that, D2. Hope you're feeling better, man. We will be 25, but my stuff is there's a curfew. Yeah, curfews are coming in. Yeah. Ricky is playing my new cigar. Yeah, that's congratulations, Sandra. That's a really cool cool cigar box that you got, or cigar guitar, pardon me. What I want to know is who smokes all the cigars that are in that box, because I will volunteer for that job. Uh-oh, Quentin James is here. Gotta do the Quentin shout out. One, I'm doing it by myself. I'm doing it solo. 1, 2, 3. I gotta count for myself. Quentin James! What the? Who'll stop the rain? Yeah, so we play that. We just play that clean. So that's basically. We don't play any acoustic guitars. You still got the timing wrong. Yeah. Is it on 3 or after 3? Oh, dear Lord. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Happy Saturday night. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. I usually do these things unannounced, as you can tell, because it's just if I feel like it, right? Yeah, this was a pretty crazy. It's on a dotted. Thanks, Wally Groove Cricket, and welcome. Yeah, this was a pretty crazy week. So I was supposed to actually do Sandra's show this week, but my daughter went for surgery on Monday, so it was a little hairy this week. But she's doing okay. So otherwise I wouldn't be going live tonight. And so yeah, so it was a crazy week, but it's everything worked out well. So it's happy weekend, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Boomer Bass Meme, how are you, man? Yeah, anytime, Sandra. Like I message you. You know what's going on this week? There's another surgery for somebody else in my family happening this week, but I think next Saturday might be okay. But if you got something planned, that's cool. Do it another time. Just woke up from a nap. Oh, nice. I appreciate that, Thunder Falcon. Let me know if anybody's got any requests. I got a couple of well, I had two. I don't know what happened to the last one, but I had another couple of things queued up here. Yeah, so I won't be on here for that crazy amount of time, Mitch, because I heard like at the very end of Sandra's show you were thinking about going on. I won't be on for that long. Braden Sandstedt, there's a new name to the channel. Welcome. If you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe. What is this guitar? This is a 2019 Gibson RO, which is a custom shop Gibson reissue that I managed to get used. Thank God. I found it. This for me is like I've been playing guitar since off and on since I was like 12, and this is like the holy grail for me, and I managed to get one just this year at the age of 54. So Country Girl, Rick Hefner, hey? Not wear that blouse on our show. What do you call this a blouse, man? What's going on? Oh, the outfield. Okay, let me try with Country Girl. That GoPro looks good. Yeah, it's a great camera. All right. Now, I haven't played this riff in a while, so let's see if I remember. There you go. I don't know. This is the outfield. It's really not a lot if there's he needs singing, and really high singing, for that matter. Bought my 2020 50 standard burst. 2050. Oh, okay. Oh, so the new, yeah, those are really cool, man. I went up and I lost you there for a little bit. Okay, I don't know if you mentioned what you get, like the tobacco burst, the cherry burst. I lost your. Oh, there you are, Braden. What you get, the cherry burst? Oh, James Severin, thanks so much, man. Much appreciated. Well, James, let me know if you got any requests, man. Let me know if you got any requests. I appreciate the super chat. I am trying to, if you guys watch my regular Wednesday shows, you know that I use StreamYards. I want to kill the duck. So I'm hoping to kill the duck. And, you know, that's sort of what the next, thing that I want to do, whenever I accumulate enough YouTube money, is to kill the duck. And I want to go and just get buy a year's worth outright. And there's two things I want to do. I want to kill the duck because the duck's annoying. And the second thing I want to do is I want to be able to stream on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, which you can't do on their free thing. You want Snots? You want Snots over this? Wow. That's crazy. Well, for that super chat, I will do it. Okay, so hang on a second, folks. I'm going to switch guitars. Snots just for James Severin. Alright, let me, so you don't hear a horrible sound, I unplug this. Bang, crash, pop. Okay, as per request, here is Snots. Let me make sure Snots is in tune. Oh, Snots is not in tune. Wow. This is really out. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I might have taken this to a rehearsal. And I'm the only band I'm rehearsing nowadays with is the Hit Disturbers. And we generally do E flat. So it might be still... I might just be bending it, tuning it from E flat. So I don't know. So this might not be so bad. But I'm tuning it to standard pitch. All right. Wow, is that lot so much brighter, eh? I think these pickups are angrier. What rock and metal songs do you think are fit for certain moods and situations? Well, I mean, for rock, for if you're into a party mood, AC/DC, Van Halen would be cool. Doomy and Gloomy, Black Sabbath. That sounds pretty good, though, eh? No, the secret to Snots, and I've had them on the show, is these pickups. These are a company called Sheptone. SHEP Tone. And again, nobody sponsors my channel, so if I tell you about a brand, it's because I think it's good. Hey, Andy Dawson, how are you? So, that's what makes this guitar great, is those pickups, because I know for a fact the pickups that originally came in these early 2000 classics, and you can always tell an early 2000 classic because it'll have a 1960 on the pickguard, which I'd swap pickguards, that's why it's not on there. But the real indicator is there's see the markers kind of, and this is why I call it Snots, is they have a snot green color. That's how you can tell right away. So yeah, it's a tough question to answer. If you really want to get aggressive, Pantera's good, or Metallica. If you want to really headbang. But there's all kinds of good rock and stuff. I enjoy heavy metal, but being an older guy, my what I call heavy metal is probably considered light music nowadays. But James Severin, thanks again, man. But what I was gonna say was, but you know, for me, I love the where I kind of draw the line is when they stop singing and they start grunting or doing, like what I call Cookie Monster, and that's when I'm out. But bands like Anthrax just put out a record, and the guy's singing on it, and the new Anthrax record is good. Bands like that, I'm really starting to dig Symphony X too, because I love the operatic stuff, and the musicianship is phenomenal. So, but again, is that really heavy metal? I don't know. Cookie Monster vocals and drop K tuning, yeah. Not sure. Actually, Kiss just announced they're doing a New Year's Eve live streaming show from Dubai. That's gonna have. They're trying to break the record for the most pyro ever done in a show, and they've been hyping the crap out of it. And it's $35 or $40, something like that, and that's US. So for me, it's like 50. To watch Kiss perform. Apparently there's going to be people in the audience, but not a lot of people, just like a couple thousand or something. But yeah, they're selling tickets, or it's, or whatever. It's not I don't know, subscription to see the show or whatever. But yeah, that's their big news. They're actually going to do a New Year's Eve show live streamed. So if it's not as heavy as Meshuggah, it's not heavy metal, you geezer. Yeah, exactly, Alexander. Yeah, Meshuggah. I think I gave them a try and lasted about 30 seconds. So yes, I am old, and I'm not offended. That's fine. You never seen the Kiss artwork on my wall? Okay, so over on this side, this is actually a very famous poster. It's the motorcycle poster that they did individual shots of each member of the band, and that's the group shot. And that was promotion for the Destroyer 76 tour right there. And then these pictures over here on this wall behind me here, those are autographed, so you can't see the autographs, but they're all autographed. And in the middle, that's a clock that my wife made me. It's a Kiss clock. So there you go. So Gene didn't get any money for that clock. I did a goof video genting and drop A on a 7 and growled, "Get off my lawn." That's cool. All right. So I got another thing here queued up. And let's see which one this is here. What do we got? Oh, this is a little bit mellow too. I had another one up, but it disappeared. But let me try this one here. So let me annoy you again with a little bit of music. So this is like a blues track. No, it's not a blues track. It says rock blues, so maybe an up tempo, I guess. In A. A is one of my favorite keys, so yes, I know it. So yeah, let me cue this up. 40 plus. I got shoes older than you, Tom. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. sometimes you forget the key. All right, that's enough of that. I wasn't doing too hot on that one. Hey, how's it? Oh man, it's crap up already. Okay, who else we got in here? Andy Dawson just popped in. All right, thanks for popping in. Good night, Andy Dawson. Guitar Man 45, how are you? Michael Cross, how's it going? Just see who else popped in. Laz, nice job today, Laz. Saw you on the show. Very cool. Dan in New Jersey is here. Krellbar is back. Nelson Rodriguez is here. Is it for sale yet? Oh, this? Unfortunately, no, James. This guitar will never be for sale. This is, man, if, whew, how many shows have I done with this guitar? And, Jesus, probably in the neighborhood of maybe 70. So, 70 to 70, so it's between 70 and 100 shows I've done with this guitar. So, no, this is not. This is like a one of my rock solids. So, yeah. Just catching up here. Michael Cross. Well, BC Rich 581. His Greenie or the Beast from. Yeah. Well, I wish it cost as much as Greenie. I could retire. Yeah. Electro Omega. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. I have an LP like that. Think I bought it in the 90s. Then it wouldn't be like this. Well, actually, it might be if it was late 90s. So this is like the 1960 classics that they came out with. And they were, they had like, if yours had like 1960 written on the pick guard here, and it's got the snot green inlays, then it's from this run. But it's funny because these guitars now, guys are trying to get like $2,500 for these. I paid half that for this one, okay? But now people are trying to get $2,500 for them, and they're selling. Oh, they're calling them like a 1960 classic. It's like, no, it's not. So hopefully people know better and they're not falling for that, because it's not what. I mean, not to say that these are bad guitars. They're great guitars, but you got to swap the pickups. Unless you want just a really heavy rock machine, right? Then the pickups, because the pickups that they come with originally are, I think it's the 498 500T set, which are ceramics. So, and I much prefer the sound with these Sheptones. Lockdown hack. Yeah, Brian, we're going into lockdown as of Monday. Yeah. Works to do more of the ranking albums with special guests. Jukebox Hero 81. Yes. So... you heard it here first. I will be doing a show actually on Pete's channel, probably in December. We're going to do Jimmy Page, Top 10 Solos, which I'm working on right now. Just so so some of you guys are from Pete's channel. So just so you know, like I did one with Pete. We did Top 10 Alex Lifeson solos, which on Pete's channel, which that's at 12,000 views, which is amazing. But just so you know, man, that's 2 weeks. Like, so when he asked me to do these shows, and I thank him for getting me, putting me on his channel. It's very nice of him. But they're a lot of work. So the Jimmy Page one I'm working on already, and it's coming out in December. So when I say working on it, I mean I go through the entire catalog, and then I list everything, and then I go back and I re-listen everything, and then stuff comes in, stuff comes out, and then a matter of ranking it. And that's a long. So Pete puts a lot of work into that channel, man. So he deserves every amount, because I only come in once in a while to guest, and I know how much work I put in for like one little video, and he's knocking them out like crazy. So yeah. But on my channel, Jukebox 81, the next one is I'm going to probably be doing a ranking of the Cult albums. It'll be just myself alone doing it, but with guests, I might be doing a Black Sabbath one with Pete, but that probably won't be until next month. Jimmy Ray Hawkins, Les Paul Classic. Yes, this is a classic from the early 2000s. That's why you get the snotty green inlays on here. Yeah. How long do you project it'll be before Canada's grip on the virus is good enough for you to do gigs again. Um, it's funny you asked that, Alexander, because they actually had a gig for us in December in another town, but then they just got slapped down. So I would say I used to think that maybe in the spring, or not the spring, sorry, the summer of 2021. But but now I'm thinking more the fall, or not even or maybe not the whole year. So yeah, yeah. So because I know the virus is out and all that, but that's not a silver bullet. There's still gonna be a lot of who gets the virus, who gets the not the virus coming out. Sorry, the Jesus Christ, not the virus, the antidote or whatever, the shot. But that's gonna be a long time before it rolls out and everyone feels safe. And then to get a bunch of people in a bar up and dancing and mingling, I could see. I'd be lucky fall of next year. Yeah. Need a carved top Gibby. Yeah, I think everybody should own a Les Paul, but that's just me. But they're obviously, I mean, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that they're like my favorite guitars. So obviously, I have that one, and I got a couple behind me, and I got some over there. And yeah, love me some Les Paul. Sean, the bassist, how are you, man? Brian Spalding, how's it going? I love the Les Paul, and I wouldn't sell it, but please let me buy it if you ever do. Sure, James. I'll let you know, man. You paid 800 for it. You're talking about like okay, what I was saying earlier. Yeah, people are trying to get, and then keep in mind this is Canadian money, but because I'm always looking for Les Paul deals, and I've seen these things listed for $2,500, and I'm like, who the hell's going to pay $2,500 for that? Maybe a standard, a used standard, but that's just stupid money, you know. Yeah. Mitch Heyman, did you see Gene Simmons' interview with Dennis Miller on Larry King? That's an older one, and I did see it. Yes, yeah, I did see it. Yeah, and it just Mitch Heyman is almost at 400 subs. So give him vaccine. Thank you, Brian Spalding. My English nungid. Yeah. So thanks for. And I talk for a living. Imagine that. Um, but yeah, go over and sub Mitch and help get him up to 400 subs. I think I'm at 1740. I'd love to be at 2,000 by the end of the year, but that's not going to happen. But I'm still surprised I'm over 1,000. So it's like, you know, I'm not going to complain. There's really no, once you get over 1,000, it doesn't really matter unless, what's the next milestone that YouTube even recognizes? Like, what is it, like a million or 100,000 or something? So no fear of that. So yeah. How this spike. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna get into any of that. You can get 2 grand for those all day. Maybe a bit high at 20, but they're going at 2,000 on Reverb. It's amazing, BC Rich 581, because like I paid $1,200 for this, and then I have another Les Paul that if you guys are familiar with my channel, it's actually right over there, which is another one of my favorites. I call it Blackie. It's basically an ebony standard, and I think I paid for that, and I got that used. That's I think a 2005 or 2006, all stock, and I think I paid. It was either 13 or $1,500 for that one. So, yeah, and I don't know. The prices are just going crazy right now. Yeah. Guitar Man's trying for 10. You putting out content, Guitar Man 45? Michael Apenzi, I'm not ignoring you. You got a question? No worries, Crowbar. I'm just not gonna get in on, you know. Try to get away from that shit. I don't even watch the news, man. I even avoid the news. I just don't want to hear about it. I mean, obviously I want to know about the stuff that affects us in our area and what I need to do and whatever. But apart from that, I don't want to hear any more statistics or theories or any of that stuff. Yeah. Uh, yeah, yeah, Tom. Yeah, I hear you. People, yeah, all the EVH stuff is getting more expensive. Yeah, I bet you I could probably get a shit ton of money for my Ernie Ball Music Man probably if I tried to sell it now because it's not directly an EVH guitar, but it is because he kind of designed that body shape, and what basically happened is once he left Ernie Ball, they just kept making the same guitars. I mean, that guitar is the same one that he went on to do with Peavey basically, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons why Wolf is very hesitant about putting out stuff now. He doesn't want to feel people to think he's cashing in on his dad, but I think anything he does, people are gonna say that anyways, right? So he's sort of damned if you do and damned if you don't. That's kind of his situation. Alexander Rocker, what piece of guitar gear do you hope to have before you're too old to play the instrument? Um, well, I'm actually getting there, Alexander. I'm starting to have hand problems already, so I think I might have like 5 good years left or 5 years left. That's another reason why I want to, I'm hoping to gig again because I think in about five, because my hands are really starting to give me problems. So, but you know what, what was I gonna say? My holy grail, honestly, is that guitar right there. I always wanted a Gibson Custom Shop reissue. So that's my holy grail, and I'm okay. Like I'm not. I'm way more of a guitar guy than I am an amp guy, and I have the guitar that I've always wanted. So I already have it. The EBMM have been going up in value. Yeah, I have an Axis. I have the Super Sport BC Rich, so it's like the Axis, but without a Floyd Rose, but the tremolo system, the Ernie Ball tremolo that comes with it is really good. Um, but why I took it over the Axis is it's got a five position switch, the Marzio pickups, which I think the Axis has the same pickups, but it just has way more versatility. So I think it's the better guitar of the two for what I do. So live is subjective. Yeah, we don't play the backing tapes usually. I want a PRS semi hollow body. Every year the price goes a bit more, but one day she will be mine. Nelson Rodriguez, buy used, man. What's going on with my Friedman amp? So yeah, so if you guys follow the channel, you know that I ordered one. It's been over a month now, right? Actually, it's 5 weeks. So I keep contacting the store I ordered it from. I spoke to somebody just yesterday, and they've sent already a couple of emails to Friedman or to the supplier. They're not getting any response, and now they're going to get serious. So they say, find out about it. But I mean, the production is slow. Everything is slowed down. A month is normally what you would wait for an out of stock item from that supplier, they were telling me, but considering the circumstances, it's going to be longer than that, and I totally get that. But what I said is, man, I'd like to at least have an idea. Is it going to be like 6 months? Is it going to be like another couple of weeks? Am I going to get it before year end? I mean, so that's really what I know, which is nothing. But they have my money. I know that much. And as soon as I start saying stuff like, well, if I'm not getting it this year, I want my money back. Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll find out. So that's about where it's at. Hand and arm issues are the devil. I think it'd be neat if I could get my hand on one of the left-handed ES335 12 strings. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that was even a thing, Alexander. Yeah, I've got very minimal time on 12 string guitars. Very minimal. And I've avoided buying one just because of the tuning. What I did look at today was I looked at some acoustic guitars. And here's what I found out. I was always sort of had the idea of, oh, it'd be nice to have like a small parlor guitar. But here's the problem. If you buy a small parlor guitar, most of them sound like toys. And then the ones that don't are like crazy money, and the necks on them are not very, I don't know, because I'm so used to electric necks, they're not really, they don't work for me, unless of course I buy the Gibson one, which is what was that, I think it was like $2,700 or something. So I don't think I'll be getting any parlor guitars. Way far out of my price range. Yeah, but I'm in Canada, Guitar Man 45. So the problem is, if I order from the US after the exchange, and then I'm going to get hit with duties at the border, it's going to cost me more money than if I just buy it here. So, but yeah, exactly, Krellbar. They take your money right away. You should go on Tone King Live and ask Dave Friedman personally. Well, if the Tone King would invite me, I would love to talk to Dave Friedman. I actually met Dave Friedman. Wouldn't have been last year, but the year before, because he was at the store I ordered it from. They're kind of like our Sweetwater, and they do like it's on a much smaller scale than the Sweetwater event, but they do something called Cosmo Fest, and I spoke to him a little bit there, and he seemed to be kind of anxious and not in a good mood, so I didn't really want to. I didn't want to poke the bear, so I just said quick hello, a couple words, and that was about it. Every shit experience playing through 100-watt head full stuff. I get to do that once a week, Tom. Not at full volume, but I get to play out of a 100-watt head and a 412 cab once a week. Not at full volume, about half volume. But it's glorious. Yeah, it's totally glorious. Go on Tone Talk and ask him, hey, where's my amp? He's gonna, I got 2 words for you. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, James, yes. Oh, yeah, the taxes and everything. Yeah, I can't order anything from the US. Go on Tone Talk here on YouTube, Mark there. Yeah, I know he's there all the time. Yeah, I know where he's at. Yeah. Oh, if I get pissed off enough, I might do it. Tar in the UK, it cost me 160 shipping. Live and still drunk. Yeah, no thanks. So what you're hearing right now, that is again, I'm not sponsored by anybody, okay? If I just tell you because I think it sounds good, but that's a Lawrence Petros. That's the 74 pedal. And between that and my TL808 from TL Pedals Canada, who was on my show this past Wednesday and does not sponsor the channel either. He's just a good dude. He makes good stuff. I've had Lawrence Petros on my channel as well. Not because he sponsors me, but because he's a good dude and makes good stuff. You see the pattern here? Anyways, both these pedals are really, really good. So that's like the Dave Friedman. I think that's my because the Dave. Did I say Dave Friedman? That's the Lawrence Petros. God, pedal 74. That's I have 2 Lawrence Petros pedals. I have that in the 87, and I prefer the 74. And this is the. That's the TL808. Both sound great. Really good. And if you guys are new to the channel, I have 3 original songs that are up on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon. Yeah, if you want to support the channel and support my original music, I got 3 songs posted there. Check them out. And why I just thought of that is because those are the pedals that I've played on both of those records, both on all those original songs. Those are the sounds that I'm using. All the sounds, the guitar sounds that you're hearing, are coming from my pedal board. So they're all effects that I have on there right now. And the guitars that I used that one and my Telecaster. 3 guitars: the Telecaster, that one, and the SG. Those are the 3 guitars I use. So I use all my own gear for the guitar tones on those. So check those out. And all you got to do is go to any one of those services, just type in Guitar Hack, and you'll see the music pop out. There's 3 songs: Critical Mass, Going Nowhere, and Lay Me Down. They're also on my YouTube channel if you want to check them out. Is a lockdown in effect for your... Lockdown goes into effect, Brian, here midnight Monday. Yeah. Okay. Guitar Hack and BC Rich, it sucks being a lefty because means there's... I used to play with the guy that was left-handed, and he was like desperate. Like, for example, he wanted a Les Paul, and he just, whatever he could find that was left-handed and decent, so it's not like he could pick out, oh, I want this top or this color, that color. It's whatever was available, right? So yeah, it's very limiting if you're a lefty. That is what I hear. I'm not experienced it, but that's what I hear talking to lefty players. Critical Mass, is that near Boston? No, it's not. But check out the video. It's very cool. Very cool video, Crowbar. Something high end. I can't just forget it unless I'm going to say screw it. Yeah. Well, at least it's better now than what it was, Alexander Rocker. They're actually making models that are left now. Sometimes they'd make models and they wouldn't even make a left-handed version. It'd be just... Yeah, it's on Amazon Music. Yeah, Guitar Man 45. Yeah, just if you're looking for the music, it's out on DistroKid, so it's on all the services. So Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. If you type in Guitar Hack, you'll see it pop up right away. So it's all there. Yeah, and that would be cool. Appreciate that. Another way to support the channel. I've got I'm actually got 3 more songs. Actually, I was working out some arrangements yesterday. I'm going to be recording them next Saturday. So hopefully before the end of the year, I'll have 2, maybe 3 more original songs out. I want to do basically like an album's worth of material. So yeah, so the next 2 that are coming out, one of them is a kind of an 80s metal vibe to it, and then the other one is I guess more of like just another straight ahead rock song. But there's one is like, imagine if Jimi Hendrix played a song on a Les Paul, that kind of thing, that kind of vibe. But anyway, there's 2 more coming up, and then there's going to be another one that's, I might be doing a vocal, so there might be a song with vocals on it, and the vocal one is going to be probably like acoustic guitar. That's the one I came up with last night. So there's more music coming. Yeah, I'm trying to do like as much of a variety as I can. I don't want everything sounding the same. So okay, just catching up here on the chat. Yeah, if you guys have questions for me, please tag my name so I can see them right away. I appreciate that, CK. Yeah, I wasn't planning on being here for very long. I think I've been on for like an hour already. Let me just check quickly. Yeah, just over an hour and 10 minutes. 38 watching, 35 likes. Thanks so much. Yeah, so if you want to help to support the channel, folks, I've got merch, I've got t-shirts, I've got mugs, I've got God, I can't talk today. I've got hoodies, all that kind of good stuff. It's in the links below. There's also a PayPal there. That would help the channel. And then of course it's if you want to do a super chat. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but don't get me wrong, love the super chats. I love any support I get, with the channel and helping me, buy. Next thing, I got to get another mixer. That's the next thing. But yeah, any support is very much appreciated. But just so you guys are aware, and then not me, anybody, if you do a super chat, YouTube takes 30% of that. So keep that in mind. So like if there's a channel that, you know what, I really want to support this channel, if they have a PayPal, that's a better way to do it, because really you're paying YouTube when you do a super chat. That being said, I appreciate anything you guys do to support the channel. Because like I said earlier, I want to get rid of the StreamYard duck. That's sort of the goal. And little channels like mine, you'd laugh if you knew how much we made off of advertising. Like, I have a video that's got 4,000 views, and I think I've made like $7 in a month. Yeah, little channels make next to nothing. That's true. Yeah. So, did you guys... you need shirts with snots on them? Well, I have shirts with Blackie on them. Can you do the opening riff to Limelight and Working Man? Yeah, I butchered that, but there you go. Working Man. There you go. I don't wear my shirts with snots on them. Get a haircut and get a haircut. Yeah, well, this isn't my job. This is yeah. If I was trying to live off of YouTube, I'd be like living in a box down the street. No worries, CK. Do a video of kittens playing on your guitar and get 1,000,000 views. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, that's right, Quentin. That's what you got to do, buddy. Okay, so Snots makes that sound dirty, nasty, good. Thanks, Charles Laundern. Welcome to the channel. Folks, if anybody here is new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I do this the odd Saturday night. I'll pull out the guitar and play some bad music and shoot the shit. I do a weekly show every Wednesday. I have guests on. This week, actually, I have Jeff Young, who formerly from Megadeth, will be on the channel this Wednesday. Next week, I've got some folks that are putting out a CD for charity to help the Buffalo homeless. And they did a Kiss tribute CD that they released. And there's a whole bunch of guests on there that are all Kiss-related folks, people that have worked with Kiss, been on Kiss records, written with Kiss, and so on. They're going to be coming on with me next Wednesday. And then I do top 10 lists, I do record reviews, I do gear reviews, all kinds of anything music, guitar related is basically on my channel. So yeah, so if you're new to the channel, check it out, man. There might be something you enjoy. All right, so I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys want to... I could butcher another song for you, or I could end the night. So let me know if you guys want to hear another song. I had something up, and it disappeared. What's my take on the new AC/DC record? Okay, this is going to be a very unpopular opinion. Why? Because every review that I've read about the AC/DC record is that it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Okay, so I've listened to it like 3 times, with the headphones on and everything else. And so it's not like I'm listening to it on my phone is what I'm getting at. So there's probably 3 songs on there. One song is good, and then there's like 2 other songs that are okay. And then the rest, for me, and I'm only speaking for myself, and this is very unpopular, is filler. Okay? So you got Realize, Shot in the Dark, the single that came out, not Shot in the Dark, Shot something, the single, like I'm bad with names. Those 2 songs, and I think the very last song I kind of dug. I think it's called Code Red, I'm not sure. But that's it. And then the rest, I don't know. I don't know. Like the last good, like that had more than, but that's not just this record. It's basically every record they've done for the last 10 years, 15, 20 years. The last record that they had actually more than 2 or 3 good songs, again, for me, was Razor's Edge. Back in Black is an absolute masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. Not a bad song on there. For Those About to Rock, not as strong as Back in Black, but still more than like 2 or 3 good songs on it. And then it was just like, that's been their whole thing. 2 or 3 good songs, and then the rest is filler. But again, that's just me. I like AC/DC. They've never been the greatest band for me. One of my favorite bands, but I do like, when they hit it, like Back in Black, Shoot the Thrills, I think the best song on that record. Like when they hit it, man, they knock it out of the park. But but how could how could you expect any band to duplicate that, on multiple records, right? So, but anyway, not a popular opinion because everybody else seems to love it. So, play some more. Sandra wants some more blues. Oh, one person agrees with me. Dan in New Jersey. I can't play Steely Dan to save my life, Sandra. It's well above my pay grade. Any Gary Moore songs, Hack? I don't know any. I don't even. I used to know how to play Still Got the Blues, but I won't even attempt that. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot of hype, right? I mean, I get it. It's been a shitty year, and it's great that they're putting out new music. Anything to sort of distract you from the shitty year. I give them total kudos for that. But at the same time, don't serve it up. And I'm not blaming them. They do the best they can, man. I'm not saying that, but it's all the reviewers saying this thing's like as good as Back in Black. I'm like, what are you smoking? Come on. Right? Again, very unpopular opinion. Just me. Okay, so Sandra wants blues. Any other votes for blues, or would you rather hear something else? Everyone is trying to love it, not be. I get, you know what? And CK, because I read so many reviews that it was so good, I really tried to like it. But there's some riffs in there that are just juvenile. I mean, no, don't get me wrong, AC/DC's not, 3 or 4 chords. I get it, but just those 3 or 4 chords, and it's just, I mean, there was not. I don't know. I don't want to say anymore. I'm probably pissing people off. Yeah, Allender Winder, welcome. Yeah, I am happy that, yes, I mentioned that. I'm glad that somebody's putting out new material. I'm not 16 anymore. AC/DC suck. Well, I won't go that far. I don't think they suck. LaGrange. I don't know LaGrange. All right, let me, okay, I see James Severin wants blues too. I'm surprised you guys want to hear some blues. Okay, let me find a blues track. Okay, hang on here. Let's see.
Tonight, I'll be eating.
Okay, of course we got the ads. Let's let this ad go by. I love this. I'm like totally never heard this in my life, and I'm going to attempt to play it for a few people. Okay, that sucks. Let me find something better than that. Oh, dear Lord. Hang on here. Let's try this one. That's not really blues, is it? Okay, hang on. Let's just. Sorry, folks. I know this is painstaking, but I'll try to make it worthwhile. Let's try this one here. No, I don't want that. All right, let's this is pretty bluesy here. All right. That's long enough. It went for that'll go on forever. Don't tell him what. Don't tell him the awful truth. You should stop playing the guitar, man. You should stop playing now. Give up while you can. Oh, dear Lord. How'd that sound? It sound all right? Evening Hippie. Hey, Hippie, how are you, man? Yeah, it was pretty clean tone on that. Very, very clean. Which means you can't get away with anything. Sunday is fun day, yes. Oh, thank you so much, CK. Appreciate it. Cushman, hey man, New York City, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. CK, you're much too kind. My guitar just doesn't sing like yours. Got to be something wrong with my guitar because I'm a great player. Always blame the gear, Rick. Whatever anybody tells you. If you're having a bad day, just blame the gear. That's what I do, man. 40 watching, 40 likes. That's awesome. Thank you, James Severin. Ace has nothing on me, seriously. I wish I could play as well as Ace. Okay, let me rephrase that. I wish I could play as well as Ace Frehley did in the 70s. Because he had some magic in those fingers back then, man. Okay. Okay, just catching up here, catching up. Yeah, Mitch, just blame the gear. What am I running my Gibson through? I'm running through a pedal board. And for that one, I was using the $40 K-Line Pure Sky for my overdrive. I kid you not. A little bit of delay, some reverb, the EP booster into a Hughes and Kettner head going into this mixer that, if you notice tonight, I kicked out a couple of times already. I got to replace this mixer. So that's the next goal, I think. Improvement for the channel is getting a better mixer. Yeah. Oh, Teenage Head. Oh, I play that. Actually, cover that. Okay, I'm just gonna play a little bit of Teenage Head because most folks in here don't know who Teenage Head is. There you go. We actually do that song. We actually play that song. I love Teenage Head, man. Jimmy Ray Hawkins, Fractured Mirror. Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one. Okay. No mics. I'm going direct into this mixer. No mics. Yeah, exactly, Thunder Falcon. And I did a show about that a while back, Like, I beat myself up all the time about my playing, right? But at the end of the day, you got to be realistic, right? This isn't my living. YouTube sure shit isn't my living, It's all a hobby, and you only have the time to dedicate it, your free time to dedicate it, right? So, I'm fortunate enough to be able to play in bands and stuff, but and I'm putting out original music and all that stuff. But hey, Chad Boston, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I'm fortunate enough to do that, but put out some original music and stuff like that. But it's still a hobby. I mean, it's never gonna be more than that. I'm a little bit too old now to be on tour and and try to make a living and try to make a run at it. I should have done that 30 years ago when I was able to play, way fast. Like I was a speed demon back in the day, but now I can't. I have half the chops. It's funny because as I get older, I play, in a lot of respects, I play better because I listen more now and I'm more selective, note choice and all that, phrasing, all that sort of stuff. But the reason for that is because I can't play as fast as I used to play. So it's like one thing comes down, so the other thing has to kind of come up to make up for the deficiency. So big fan of Jimmy Ray Hawkins, man. Go to Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, type in Guitar Hack. There's 3 original songs there, man. Give them a listen, and they're on my YouTube channel. So yeah, anybody, folks, go to any one of those services, type up Guitar Hack. You'll see 3 original songs with hopefully another 2 coming by the end of the year. I'm hoping for. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jimmy Ray Hawkins. Yeah, and again, if you want to support the channel, links are below. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, all that good stuff, and there's a PayPal there as well. All that, any of that would be appreciated, and would help me get rid of the StreamYard duck, so I can start streaming to my, which I should have mentioned actually. So I've got a Guitar Hack page, Facebook page. Check that out. There's a Guitar Hack group as well. I also have an Instagram. My Instagram all of a sudden is starting to blow up. Not huge numbers, but I'm over 300 now on that. So I should post more on Instagram. I don't post enough on there, but check that out. And yeah, check out those sites and join the groups and all that stuff. Motorhead. I kind of know how to play Ace of Spades. I usually butcher it. And it's not that it's it's actually harder than it sounds to play. Oh, you listened to it? Which one did you listen to, Guitar Man 45? Which track? Did you listen to all 3 of them or just one of them? Let me know. They're all instrumentals right now. The original stuff, there might be one with a vocal. I got to see if I have the ability to do a vocal, because I do sing a lead on a couple of songs with the band. I'm just not a very confident singer. Ace of Spades, let me see. It's terrible, but there you go. Yeah, fast hockey. You really need the bass playing that riff along with it, because the guitar's playing this open E drone that kind of buries the high part. Yeah. Sing Ace of Spades in an Ace voice. I won't even attempt that. All right, I think Mitch Heyman wants to go live, so I don't want to take up too much more time. If anyone's got any last-minute questions, pop them into the chat. I will see you all Wednesday, 8 o'clock, with Jeff. Oh, Mitch, you're going on at 11? Okay. Well, I've kept people here long enough anyways, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so check out Wednesday's show, 8 o'clock. I will have, hey Meryl J, didn't see you there, man. Brian Spalding, how are you? 8 o'clock Wednesday with Jeff Young. That'll be the next time I will be doing a show live. And yeah, check out the channel if you're new to the channel. Subscribe, check out my original music, and have yourselves I don't see any last minute questions. So have yourselves a great rest of your weekend, and a good, for you American folks, a good Thanksgiving week. Stevie T is whispering in my ear. Okay. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Okay, cool. Cheers.